Like so many others that said you like a racehorse. I said you like a
Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi everyone. The excitement has really picked up now and I'm eager for the action to start.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform.
And already we're underway here.
Mohamed Salah. And this is Hullet. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Nice defending, it's got the job done. Lyon have got it back and they'll have another go. Now it's Seedorf. Seedorf going face-to-face with his great rival. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Oh, what a mistake! Bergomi
Did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
It's an inviting-looking ball, that. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, it's hard not to focus on Ousmane Dembele, a player...
Big chance! Oh, it's come off the upright. And he's quick to get it clear again. Roberto Carlos. It's a searching pass. And it's Roberto Carlos. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And they can counter here. Lyon still without a single shot on target. Nesta. Roberto Carlos.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Roberto Baggio.
Dembele really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Maldini. Swung over. Mbappe. And here's Baggio. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. Rijkaard. And it's Roberto Carlos. He is just caressing the ball. Roberto Carlos made a surge from full-back, as it turned out unsuccessfully. Ronaldinho. Good play on the left-hand side here. Now it's Dembele. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Lahm. Vitinha. Lovely, now then. Oh, good take in a good area. Mohamed Salah. Salah. Vitinha. And this is Dembele. And this is Gullit. Van Dijk did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Referee's had a good look and given a corner.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And it's hoisted clear. And it's Roberto Carlos. Now it's Ronaldinho. Roberto Carlos. That's tidy. And this is Ronaldinho. That has been slung wide. And the counter is on. That ball looks a good one. No, that's been intercepted. And there is the half-time whistle. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, simply put, Peter, they haven't been good enough to trouble the opposition. They need to play with more courage in the second half and a lot more intent.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time. So we're just settling back into this second half.
Lyon really can count themselves lucky not to be behind at half-time. Couldn't really work out what they were trying to do, actually. Letting themselves get dominated like that, it's very confusing.
Vitinha, and that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, sweet feet. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Dembele. Lahm. All played for Dembele. And here's Gullit. Van Dijk defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
Now it's Roberto Baggio. Roberto Baggio. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
Sostituzione per l'Italia. Numero 11.
So, time for changes
Numero
on
9.
both sides, actually.
Numero 22. Ronaldinho. Lasciano il campo per il numero 18.
Vitinha.
Cristiano Ronaldo.
Still
Il numero
absolutely
21.
nothing to report
Il
here,
numero 10.
goals-wise.
Cambio di giocatori.
And it's Rijkaard. And it's Vitinha. Steaming on goalwards. Played out to the left flank.
Nice control. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep.
Corner number 2 then.
And the chances keep on coming. They're awarded another corner.
Italy have their third corner. And he's there to belt it away.
Almost an hour gone. Very little to report from an attacking perspective.
Jim, it's a cagey old game.
Well, I think it's a fair reflection on what we've seen so far. Neither side has produced that many efforts at goal simply because respective defences have been strong.
Pelé. Lovely bit of skill. He gets big. Goal!
He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
So we have our breakthrough.
Look, experienced voices need to be heard now, along with good purpose and urgency, and they can get right back into this.
He is through here. Pelé, out to the right. And here's Bale. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Roberto Carlos.
And it's Vitinha.
Nice sequence of passes, this. He's had a shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
That's a little off target.
Ribéry. Now it's Bale.
That's a nicely shaped ball.
Shot at goal! And yes, it's there! And that should do it! Within sight of the finish line. A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
Knocks it into space.
And the finish! And it's come back out to him. He scores!
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
Sostituzione per l'Italia. Numero 16. Lam. Numero 19.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
Il numero 23.
Italy get themselves back into contention.
Hazard.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm and not go completely gung-ho.
Just 5 minutes left. Roberto Carlos. It's a mighty effort! It's in! We thought it was over! It's all square once more! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
All square again into the dying minutes.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now, the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him. Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Il quarto uomo indica 4 minuti di recupero.
Yeah, and the jostling for position has begun. There's hardly any breathing space in that box.
Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. He's shifting through the gears here. Well, played right into his path.
Rummenigge! Oh, it's in! And that may just do it!
You just know there is no stopping that.
Well, Peter, it would have taken something incredible for the keeper to keep that one out. It was absolutely spanked.
And there was his third. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Lyon played more than a part in what has been a very exciting game. A game that began so promisingly from their perspective, but they are leaving here feeling utterly deflated. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, obviously they'll be disappointed with the loss, but